Just wanted to do a quick video here showing some of the recent changes that Tiger Woods has made with golf instructor Chris Como. The swing on the left here is 2014 British Open when he was still working with Sean Foley, and the swing on the right here is some of these newest swings that we've seen just before the Tiger Woods Hero Challenge. So there's three things that I see that are very different in his golf swing. Number one is his posture. Number two is he's allowing his center to float. He's allowing himself to move to his right side and then back to his left side more. And then also, because of those two things, his hand path has changed quite a bit. So if you know anything about Sean Foley, he definitely had a little stack and tilt influence. I've done some videos in the past detailing some of that. And you can see here at address in the British Open swing from 2014, he's got an angle of approximately 45 degrees here at address. Okay, with these newer swings, you can see the posture is slightly more upright. He's up here at about 48 degrees, which doesn't seem like a huge difference, but as you'll see there, it definitely does change the dynamics of the motion. The camera angles aren't perfect, but they're close. You'll see this the swing from the British Open, how much more close his hands work back towards his right thigh. So take a look here, hands to the right thigh. You're going to notice how much more in his hands stay as the club stays outside the hand path. Okay, we're going back now. You can see his hands are able to swing back a little more freely, not hugging the right thigh so much or working so much inward. One of the big traits of the stack and tilt is a centered pivot with a very inward hand path. So as he gets to the top of his golf swing here, you're going to definitely see some differences in the motion. Check out the torso tilt here. We look at the one from the British Open. You can see just how extreme this torso tilt is at the top of his backswing, 27 degrees, where you can see definitely here up a little bit more vertically at about 34 degrees. This was definitely causing a lot of that squatting and jumping through the ball, which some might consider explosive, but when it's done incorrectly, can definitely hamper the body, especially the spine and the back, which were giving Tiger fits in the last year or so. You can see how much more angle he has coming down in that torso still, and how that's definitely going to turn into a swing where he's taking a much bigger divot, which that was a trait that we had seen in the last few years of Tiger Woods and his divots just getting bigger, bigger, deeper, and deeper. Where you can see here on the right now with this new swing, his hands are just sweeping the club through the ball and picking it off the turf, something that he definitely was more accustomed to and always strived hard to do in the past, whether he was working with Hank Haney or Butch Harmon, or as a golf instructor before then, when he was still in high school, was a guy named John Anselmo, a guy that works down in Southern California at Meadowlark Golf Course. One other trait that we got accustomed to seeing with Sean Foley is this look in the follow-through of things being held off. The hands coming through more low and left, and the finish looking more abbreviated and three-quarter. So you can see here he's back to, at least on the driving range in this particular shot, a pretty freewheeling full release to a higher finish. More of what we're used to seeing with Tiger Woods. One more golf swing here now with the driver. The swing on the left is once again the new swing with Chris Como, and the swing on the right is from about a year and a half ago with Sean Foley. So you can still see the differences in the setup. The one on the left here, the new one, the posture is more upright, a little more knee flex, weight back in the heels slightly more, and just overall it sets up a very different pivot motion in the backswing. His shoulders are turning more level, his weight is flowing off the ball slightly. You can see that definitely shapes the club slightly more round with the shaft. When he was working with Foley, the turn was more centered, left shoulder more down, hands more in. You can see as he gets to the halfway back position, hands are more in, shaft is steeper, and the shoulders are turning on a more downward angle. All traits that he was working towards. So from there, you're going to see the differences at the top of the backswing and just how much more squatty he was here with Sean Foley. You can see as he gets to the top here, This side tilt now is very deep, very increased, especially for a driver, for a ball that's teed up. You can see just how much taller he is with the new golf swing here with Chris Como. So I feel like he's definitely working in the right direction with the things that he's trying to put into his golf swing here. It's very early still. He hasn't even played a competitive round of golf. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. But definitely excited. That looks like the Tiger that we all know and love. And that's definitely the follow-through and the motion that we're used to seeing out of him. So let's see what happens here in 2015.